all right. This here is the Rambling Hillbilly. How the hell are you today? Hell, Mother Nature is doing her schizophrenic thing here in the Buckeye State. 70 degrees yesterday, 28 today. I hear my buddies in NorCal are having the same kind of deal. Snow in the valley. Anyway. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, it's showing off Mama Billy, one of my t-shirt presents. If you can see it. Let's see. It says, oops, got to straighten it out over the sisters. I need new conspiracy theories because all of my old ones came true. It's true. Anyway, I just wanted to hop on here because I was watching the thing and I posted something yesterday that old KJP oh my God. And I want you to just really think about this. Not with your emotions. Okay. Really with your brain. Okay. She was up there at the podium congratulating the Biden administration on having the most ever alphabet soup group people in the cabinet and the most ever people of color, the most ever whatever. And yet you notice that they're so proud to have the first whatever. Okay. Well, my theory about that is okay, fine. A long time ago, that might have been just fucking fine and dandy, but we're well past that now. Okay? It's theater. It's divisive. It's bullshit. Or is it horse shit? I gotta use my shits, right? You see what I'm saying? Isn't it a grand idea to maybe hire somebody that's qualified for the job? Wouldn't that be wonderful? That would be just... There's so many qualified people out there and so many jobs that need qualified people out there, but due to progressive ideas, unqualified people are getting those positions. Okay? Now, it's... I'm not even sure where to start with this bullshit. I'm going to say bullshit. Oh, God. All right. I need one of my Cuban cigars. I'm not sure where I put... Anyway. All right. Like, for instance, did you, little ramble here. All right. You want to talk about a Freudian slip, and they're going, oh, it wasn't a Freudian slip. Oh my God, no. Holy shit. KGP the other day when she was talking about Joey B as president, she said President Obama instead. Ah! And you wanted to know who was in charge. And you really wanted to know why when most presidents step down, they go to their vacation homes, their homes. They don't buy houses in D.C. and put skiffs in them. Yeah. He's the main puppet behind the puppet face. Okay. But that's not what I want to discuss. Yeah, the World Economic Forum and their ESG scores. Yes, that's right. Your economic social governance score. Yes. Coming soon to a business near you. If you don't have the right quota of whatever religion or color or sex or gender or whatever, then you don't qualify for whatever government contract, government loan, government subsidy, what have you, tax break. You're fucked. Therefore, driving mom and pop businesses the hell out of business, which is what they want. Get me? One world government. One world culture. Wakey, wakey. Open those peepers, sleepers. Anyway, so look into the brand new corporations, multi-billion-dollar diversity, equity, inclusion inspection organizations that charges millions of dollars to come into your organization and lecture you on how you could be more inclusive in your organization and set up lectures in your organization, how your people can be less racist and phobic. Now, mind you, all they have to do is go pick up the state of California's lessons plan over the last couple of decades because that's what they've been preaching for years. Ah, I'm a retired state of California employee. They've been teaching CRT in their training for decades. I'm a victim of that. Ah, come on, people. I've been trying to tell people that for years. It's coming for you, I said. And here it is. What happens if Gavin Newsom runs for president against, let's say, 45? People hate 45 so much that they would vote for Gavin Newsom, and look what he's done to California. He had just finished off the job. Eh, anyway, um, this is, yeah. Let me tell you a little story. Yeah, this is the way I want you to think about it. Not emotionally, not going, well, everybody should have 3 polka dots, 3 stripes, 3 plaids. So what if they don't have the same work ethic? Everybody should have 3 of each. Let's say you have 3 of each working on, let's say, loading your plane. That's right, loading your plane. Do any of you know what goes into loading your plane other than you don't give a fuck, you're going to visit grandma across country and you just want to get there? Do you realize there's weight balance issues and things need to be secured because you don't want anything to shift during takeoff, and they have things that might be flammable that they're transporting that need to be secured and covered and shit like that? Well, let's say your polka dots and your stripes, they're pretty hard workers. But your plaids, they snuck across somewhere, but they got a green card right away and full medical, full dental. These other hardworking motherfuckers, they're still paying for their own medical and dental and for 6 more months. But these guys over here, full bennies, calling sick a couple times a week. Those kind of guys. Well, let's say it's Cinco de Mayo. Oh, let's not be that specific. Let's just say it's a big party day. Well, let's say this is your flight. Well, they're transporting oxygen containers. Well, those things have to be extra secured and then covered so they don't explode and cause a fire. Okay? Well, it seems that the Plaid guys were in charge of that task. So they threw some scotch tape over top of those things, signed the board that they were secure, so they could get the fuck out of there for the day and go begin their party weekend. Okay. Well, the polka dots and the stripes loaded the stuff on, thinking it was all secure. Finished the load, locked the doors, the plane took off. Crashed into the Everglades, because as it was taking off, the tires heated up. Caused those tanks to heat up. Had they been properly secured and covered, nothing would have happened. But as it was, they caught fire and the plane crashed into the Everglades, killing 200 people. And if that story sounds really specific, it's because it happened. Value Jet 592, I do believe, Miami to Atlanta in 1996. Was a pretty much worthless employee that was a friendly hire, let's say, who had places to be other than work, signed off on the clipboard that he had done the required check off and cover and didn't, and 200 people died. All right? So now, what's going to happen in various important jobs when you're going to hire by whatever characteristic you look like or learn like or believe like, other than merit? You're not getting my happy ass on a plane until something gets figured out. Tucker Carlson did an expose on how they were hiring air traffic control folks years ago. Air traffic controllers are kind of important. They were doing DEI stuff 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They also really weren't doing much background checks. That's all you need. Somebody with psychological problems snap, like at JFK and 4 o'clock in the afternoon or some shit. Come on. You know, all you get, some incompetent mechanic get home and go, what's this bolt for? Turn on the news and there's this flaming pile of wreckage outside the airport, going, oh, that must be what this is for. Do you get me? Little things are important. If you start hiring even the plant that makes airplane parts, car manufacturers, the person putting the airbag in your car. Oh, we got a mistake. We need to recall 10,000 cars because some fucking idiot didn't put a sensor in or some shit. I mean, it could be anything. No one hires on merit with the DEI inspection. I'm sorry, sir. You graduated at the top of your class in high school? In college? Impressive credentials here. You would be a perfect fit for our office, but you're white and male and straight and married and 2 beautiful children. I'm sorry, we can't hire you. Do you see how stupid this all is? It's to kill our spirit. Do you see it? Ow, damn it. Because why should you try? Why should you bust your ass? If Dumb and Dumber down the road has the same opportunity because they realize that, hey, if I go outside with some wigs and some makeup and some size Z prosthetic breasts and say, man, I feel like a woman, da 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 da, I can get that job. Right? Why should the number one guy even try? Or the number one guy goes, maybe I should actually have real boobs put in and have my junk really cut off to get the job. You know, things we used to make fun of are really happening. You know what I mean? That's why they're trying to ban comedy, I guess. I don't know. But do you get what I'm saying about, like diversity, equity, and inclusion mandates are dangerous? I don't know about you, but when I had this knee replaced, I kind of liked having the number one guy doing it as opposed to some dude that was last in his class that had a name picked out of a hat. Know what I mean? Because the dude that did my knee used to be the assistant physician for all the Minnesota pro sports teams. So, I'm thinking he is pretty good. So, you see what I'm saying here? I don't give a shit what you look like. If you're cutting me open, I just want you to be the best. If you're flying me somewhere, I don't give a shit what you have between your legs. I just want you to be the best. If you're parking my ship, I don't care where you were born. I just don't want you to take out the dock. Do you understand? Stop forcing bad people in important jobs because of equity. It doesn't fix anything. It makes things worse. Do you see it? That is why I will drive everywhere I can drive until further notice. It's not that I don't like to fly. I like to fly. Doesn't bother me. The act in itself does not bother me. Okay? Little ramble. Because why do you love me? Because rambling. Everybody's like, you don't like to fly, you were in the Air Force. I liked flying with those guys. Plus, we were usually, when we were flying around, we were too busy doing what we were doing to pay attention to, oh, I'm flying around. Because what we did, I was a medical laboratory wait a minute. Well, that's 4 syllables. I should be able to do it. Medical laboratory technologist / combat medic. There we go. Okay. So, when we were drilling, exercising, what we would do, we would practice medevac. Okay? And I can chat about stuff pretty much now because the plane that we would use back in the day, in the 80s, who were we training for back then? The Russians. This is all such bullshit. Ugh. Such bullshit. I don't want to ramble off my ramble. Come on, people. Most of us who were in the 80s saw red every day, and we can snip bullshit a mile away. We got any Cold War veterans out there going, oh, come on. Things ain't changed that much with them. They just got more bitter and bombs. Anyway, so shit. Okay, so we're our medevac. We used the coolest plane, and I can talk about it now because don't want to reveal sources and methods. But that plane has been retired. May it rest in Palmdale or wherever they took it. And I don't think they trash them. You never know. I should look at it like Google Map of and see if there's a bunch of them parked down there. That's where they take all of them to die. We used C-141 Starlifter. They were huge. They were if you sat it next to a C5 Galaxy, before they built the C-17, the C5 was bigger, but the C-17 was longer and thinner. Okay? Anyway, I liked its name better. C-141 Starlifter. Anyway, and you could, configure it bunch of different ways depending on type of patients you had and all that kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, when I got home and I was unpacking boxes and stuff, I found a copy of my orders, 1985. I found a copy of my orders, and since Mather Air Force Base doesn't exist, C-141s don't exist, nothing exists anymore. I said, hey, Mom, look at this. It is my orders to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base for a week for Operation Crimson Hawk, where I was at Wright-Pat for a week. We weren't allowed off the base. We weren't allowed to call home. This was pre-cell phones. I was 40 miles from home and wasn't allowed to tell anybody. We were doing an exercise with the British Air Force. Flying around, playing doctor with each other. Everybody wants to be a sucking chest wound for some reason. Don't know why. Note to all you medics out there. Always keep, whether you smoke or not, or keep some cellophane or plastic wrap in your pocket. Because if you run out of that shit in your medic kit, you can cover a sucking chest wound with that. I taught the British that when they took it out of our kit, because they used to do that. We'd check it and it would be full, right? And then they'd go in and take stuff out like we ran out of it, Okay, anyway, that was fun. I missed that. Good times. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, flying. So, I didn't mind flying. I didn't mind flying right after that. I'd have to get shit-faced hammered. But recently, I'm not nervous as fuck. Another ramble about me flying. Me and a friend of mine, we were flying from Sacramento to Las Vegas. Oh shit, cat fight. Uh, and on the way back from Las Vegas, we always got like the aisle seat for leg room on Southwest, right? Well, they kind of want you alert when when you're in the aisle seat, and I was already sedated. I mean, I was out, and apparently the flight attendant said to my friend, going, is she going to be able to assist? And friend Billy says, trust me, if anything goes wrong, she'll beat my ass to the door. And one more flight story from you for the Billy. Okay. I was flying home, and I start early in the morning, and I usually have like my nighttime pill and a Bloody Mary, and I was flying from Sacramento to Phoenix to Columbus. Okay. So I chugged my Bloody Mary, took my pill, and I don't know if they tried to wake me up and they couldn't, but typically that's not quite right, you know, because normally they would rag on you if your seat isn't in the upright position, let alone your tray table down, right? I'll tell you what, I was so out. I didn't wake up until my head bounced off the tray table when we landed. Ah, boom! And I'm like, I wonder if because it wasn't a smooth landing either. I'm like, I wonder if they went up there and told the pilot, hey, we got one, we couldn't wake up. Bounce her head off the tray table. Because, I mean, I bounced it off the tray table. I was like, what the absolute fuck? Oh, we're in Phoenix. Put my tray table up, my seat up, went back to sleep. That's how I had to fly. So, anyway, when we went down to Port Canaveral for a cruise, I drove. But extremely convenient because I took my big luggage, Mama Billy's big luggage, Aunt Billy's big luggage. And so they didn't have to travel with any luggage, which is extremely convenient. And I don't mind driving those big haul distances because I have like 46-hour long playlists. And the only person that checked any luggage in our little group, it didn't make the plane that he came in on. It made the next plane in, but they had to wait for it. So I might like go into Billy's luggage haul. If you're going on a trip and there's something you don't need, I might haul your luggage to your final destination for you. Billy's long haul luggage. Because I seem to be able to do about 1,000 miles a day, usually. That's pretty good. Anyway, that is my story on DEI and why it's bad and why we really need to go back to a merit-based system. Seriously. Not an equity-based system, because you're breeding a bunch of lazy dumbasses is what you're doing. Because why should you learn anything if you get the same awards as the people who work hard? Right? I blame the people who came out with that timeout bullshit. It's hard for me not to say anything the first time that people come in up at the store with screaming, running kids, because you can see me almost short circuit. Ah! Ow. Something in my eye. Ow. Must be time for a haircut. Hold on. Ow. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Ow. Sorry. That hurt. Okay. Yeah. Screaming freaking kids. And the kid and the parents don't say anything. Or they'll go, hey, come on now. I'll tell you what. I would have gotten knock it off. Had I been told a second time, my ass would have been taken outside and been given something to scream about. There, got me. The other day, there's somebody in town. They got 4 little ones, little stair-step little bastards. Okay. They've been in there before. Run around and scream and wipe their nose and touch shit. I have to go around and wipe things down. And the dude takes his shirt and wipes the kid's nose, so at least I guess he does that. But they scream, that high-pitched scream. I didn't say anything the first day, but I was busy as hell. I was working by myself on Sunday. And I was on the phone, and they were screaming. And I finished the order, and I turned around, and I went, dude, please. And he just went, oh, come on, guys. And, they quieted down a little, but I am like, so the boss was talking to somebody who knows them, and he promised to say something. I'm like, good. Because if it happens again, I may lose my shit. What happened to discipline? Now, I must say, most kids around here, I get a please and a thank you, and you have a nice day, ma'am. Okay. So that's good to see. Anyway, yeah, it's all tied together with the social credit score and complete control. Okay, but it's also, think about, if everything you do, every people working that are working in jobs they're not qualified for, that could fuck up your life in so many ways, especially when it comes to your safety. Think about it. Anyway, let me get going. So, this here has been the Ramblin' Hillbilly, and I am